When you hear the words, you have cancer, what does that mean to you? To me, it meant I'm not going to live long. It meant to me that my time is coming soon, sooner. That's what I thought when I created my first video on traveling to unknown, and when they found the cancer in my left breast. And then soon they found the cancer in my right breast after they found the left breast. You know, in my head, I didn't know what to think outside of this fact that I've had relatives that, passed away because of cancer. And, now I have passed that point. Now I'm at a different point in life where now I'm creating this channel. Now, when I created that channel, those 2 videos went viral. Viral? What's viral? That's what I said back then, because I wasn't doing what I'm doing now with this channel. This channel, I was inspired by Dontay London and Dodash to come on YouTube and create a channel where I motivate people to get on YouTube to work toward monetization, because YouTube is pushing small content creators through the algorithm to larger audiences, so that your videos can be viewed by more people to become monetized. But when I created those 2 videos about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I created those 2 videos and I became viral, I became monetized, and I didn't know, what to do with that. I didn't understand any of it, because that wasn't my purpose for coming on the channel to make money. My purpose was to come on the channel to talk about my diagnosis. And then I wanted to bring people along with me to follow my progress, to follow my journey. So in the meantime, I named the channel Traveling the Unknown, because I didn't know what was going to happen. The only thing that I knew about cancer was the fact that I had relatives who are no longer with us who had cancer. I thought I was getting ready to follow their path. Here it is, 2, 3 years later, I'm still here. But when I became viral and I was trying to work it out, trying to figure it out, but I was recovering from the removal of the cancer and the putting in the implants, I was recovering while I was trying to figure it out. So I was, not feeling well some of those times, but I was determined to make that video, because when I started what I did with those 2 videos, which I have more than those 2 videos on that channel, but those 2 videos, when I started with those 2 videos and they became viral and I became monetized, I didn't know how to work that. And with me trying to recover and trying to figure it out, all of it wasn't coming in together, because I was on new medication. I was going back and forth to doctor appointments. I didn't have time to figure out the system, how YouTube works, how the algorithm works. I didn't have time to figure that out. So I didn't really understand the process of looking up people like DoorDash, or looking up people like Dontay London, telling us, showing us, practically holding our hands on how to do it. But you can't do it like they do it. You cannot do it like they do it, because they are who they are. You have to come up with your own identity on YouTube. You have to figure out how this is going to work for you. You have to look into your YouTube studio at the analytics, and you have to see what is going on with your views. You have to see what's going on with your watch hours. You have to see what's going on with your content. Though you're going to have to see a whole lot more than that, but start off with those and see what these things are doing on your channel. Because what I didn't understand with Traveling the Unknown is how any of it worked, outside of the fact that I became viral. And then once I applied for the monetization, which somebody had to show me how to do that, because I didn't know how to do that. But when I applied for the monetization, and then when I was making $3, I was making small amounts of money. It's like, okay, how do I make this grow? And I was stuck. But as I was stuck, then life hit. Life hit me. And then I became homeless. I wind up bouncing from one friend's house to another friend's house to, sleeping on a mattress in some kind of drug addict's apartment, to going into a shelter, which was in a horrible, horrible neighborhood, a neighborhood I've never lived in like that before. Would have been afraid to live in that neighborhood before. And then I wind up in a more decent shelter where I was able to think. I was able to focus. By then, YouTube sent me a message saying they were going to demonetize. They were in the process of demonetizing Traveling the Unknown. And I'm like, okay, I have other things to think about, like getting an apartment, finding a job, or finding, getting my footing before I could actually do anything. But then YouTube wind up sending me another notice saying, okay, since you're not paying attention to the fact that you're being demonetized, now we're getting ready to take all your videos. We're getting ready to shut your channel down. I'm like, wait, what? That's the only thing I understood, because I didn't understand. I understood that I was going to be demonetized and I wasn't going to be making money, but I wasn't making that much money, and I didn't know how to make money, more money on YouTube than to have what it is that I had. Sorry guys, that was my son. He came in. Now my son doesn't live with me, but he comes over here on a regular basis. But I'm not sure where I stopped off at, because I'm not going to rewind this video to figure it out. But I wind up going to a shelter where I was able to think. I was able to get over the fact that, I was homeless, and I was trying to figure out, how to get out of that situation. I had a shelter that allowed me to have structure, and I was able to, get out of that situation. I got this apartment. It's not in it's in an okay neighborhood, but the apartment complex is not the greatest apartment complex. But I am no longer homeless, and I'm able to make a home where I am. So now, this is where I am today, where I'm able to now say, okay, where do I go from here? You know, how do I structure my life to go from now I'm in a place where I really don't want to be, but I can make the inside what I want to make the inside of it to be about. And okay, I'm listening to Dontay London today on his video, and my heart went out to him. You know, with him telling his story. He's been telling his story about where he came from since as an adult, as a young adult, going into his first apartment, leaving his mom's house with his girlfriend, you know, with their baby, and trying to get out of that the projects where he was living that was in a rough neighborhood, to going to another apartment projects complex in a different location, but is more peaceful than the first one. But YouTube has helped him in his life to where his videos have been pushed to larger audiences, to where now he's saved up his money and he's able to now move from the projects, if he wants to, into a better apartment situation, a better living, a better way of living. He wants to help his mother. You know, my heart goes out to him, and I'm so proud of him on his achievements, you know, and it helps me see where my other channel, that I will not give up on that channel. Number one, because it means something to me. You know, my breast cancer journey means a lot to me. It meant a lot to me in the beginning because I'm a breast cancer survivor. You know, it means a lot to me now that I am a breast cancer survivor. To me, it's my responsibility to keep paying it forward to someone else, to keep talking about my survivor story as a former breast cancer patient. You know, I still go to the cancer hospital because, you know, I still have issues or things that I'm having to deal with pertaining to my breasts, you know, coming from the breast cancer journey. And I think, you know, for the rest of my life, I'll be going to the oncologist to make sure the cancer doesn't come back. I have medicine that I'm supposed to take for 5 years after that surgery and I think, I don't remember the name of it. I have it in my room, but I refuse to go in the room and go get it and bring it to y'all and tell you. But it's it's like a radiation pill, you know, because my cancer was caught in the early stages. Uh, I didn't have to have chemo. I was so blessed. I was so blessed. They caught my cancer on the left side before stage 1. They caught the cancer on the right side in stage 1. And now I'm taking radiation pills for the rest of my life. I'm sorry, for the 5-year duration after that surgery, which I have 2.5 more years to go. And, you know, I don't have cancer anymore, not breast cancer. And I continually go to, you know, checkups. You know, sometimes I have to go to the ER a lot. You know, sometimes I have to call EMS to come and pick me up because I may get too weak, you know, to travel by myself, you know, because I do live alone. And I just want to, you know, stress to you guys to come on YouTube. Let YouTube help you to become a success story. You know, they helped me to spread the word about my cancer and made me viral, and then I became monetized. They helped Dontay, you know, become a success story because he was able to leave the horrible uh, place where he used to live before he moved to the place where he is now. But YouTube is going to help him to get out of the projects totally. And that's what I want for my life on this channel, using this channel as the platform that I spread the word to others that YouTube is the place where you want to come to and create you a video so that YouTube can make your life a success story also. You know, where like DoorDash, YouTube helped DoorDash go from, you know, check to check or driving a whole lot of hours just so that she can pay her bills. You know, but, you know, she have other things in her story that she told. But today, Dontay, you touched my heart. This video almost didn't come, you know, because I was in my feelings. I put on my jacket and my hat because this hat is a bad hair day hat. And I was in my feelings. I was going to go take me a depression walk. And I call that a depression walk when I have to walk around and videotape me walking around the block to get out of my feelings. You know, I have to get out of my feelings because I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let you go. But okay, before I say that, I want you to like, share, and subscribe on this channel if you could identify with any of this that I'm talking about today. And somebody stole some money out of my bank account. And it wasn't from my any of my sons. It was somebody, like I used my card at a ATM machine at a convenience store. You know, I went to a pizza place and used my card from a pizza place. You know, this was my money for my phone bill, you know, for my light bill. And they took it. Somebody stole my money. And I'm in my feelings. And I didn't want to come on this video, but I'm here. So, guys, come to my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.